Thanks so much, Brian.
And so, how do you know if it's really serious and someone is choking?
Well, that's important because you don't want to do something if someone truly isn't choking. First thing you want to do is ask, are you choking?
I am choking.
Okay. If you can say you're choking, you're not choking. Okay?
If you can say it.
That's right. That means you're moving air. If someone's truly choking, they will not be able to speak.
Right.
They may have a little bit of a cough because there's still some air in their lungs, or they may either not be breathing or have a very high-pitched breathing, and that's when you need to take action very quickly.
So encourage them to keep coughing if they're coughing?
Yeah, you want to step in at that point and do what you can to help them.
And there is that international sign. I know people think it's funny, but if you are choking...
Right. You want to do this.
Right.
And that lets people know that you're really in trouble and you need to take action.
Okay, so you see, okay, Brian, give us a sign. What do you do?
Okay,
Rich?
Brian, I can help you. I know how to handle choking. Stand up for me, okay? You come along the side and you say, lean forward, put one hand to support them, and then with the heel of your hand, but right between their shoulder blades, you want to give 5 hard back blows, much harder than I'm doing right now. And with each one, you're trying to clear that blockage, and you may have something then come out of his mouth, and he can say, I can breathe now. If that doesn't work, you then switch to doing the Heimlich maneuver, or an
Okay, show us
abdominal
the proper
thrust.
way to do it.
Okay, for that, you come behind the victim. You take one hand and feel for the belly button and the breastbone. Put your fist there with the thumb in, and your other hand goes over. And then again, it's 5 hard upward thrusts. And the goal is for the air that's still in the lungs to force that out. If that doesn't work, you go back to 5 of the back blows, and then again 5 of the Heimlich maneuvers. If it doesn't work, if he collapses to the ground, then you start CPR.
And you should have already called 911.
That's right. The first thing you do is send someone to call 911.
But you don't leave the choking victim.
You never leave them
All
alone.
right. Thanks, Brian.
Thank you.
Thanks very much. Appreciate that. Okay, that's for an adult.
That's right.
For a child, what do you do, Rich?
A child under 1, you can't do that. Their
Sure.
abdomen is full of organs, and it's very dangerous. So the first thing you do with a baby is you turn them over on your arm like a football. You want their head down a little bit so gravity will help you. And again, between the shoulder blades, 5 hard back blows, okay? And then you look in their mouth, and if there's something there, you can wipe it out. If it didn't work, then you turn them over, and you do 5 chest thrusts, okay? Each one you're trying to clear it, and you look for it. If they pass out, again, you do CPR.
Yeah. You know, sometimes people are concerned they're going to, break a rib or something with Brian or with the child, but you just
the thing is,
go for it.
if you don't clear that foreign body,
Yeah.
after about 4 to 6 minutes, they're going to have some brain damage. And so, if you break a rib, that's one of the things you're going to have to
Yeah,
deal
get a
with.
little bit. Okay, so Brian was very lucky that you were here, but what if we're by ourselves and
Okay.
we're choking?
You can save your own life, and that's an important thing to remember. If you're choking, you're not moving air, you can try doing a Heimlich on yourself. So you take a fist, you put it between your belly button and your rib cage, put your other hand over it, and you very forcefully push upward.
Upward.
That's right. If that doesn't work, go to the edge of a chair, okay? Lean forward, same spot, and you go down hard on that. And if you try that, you'll feel the air pushing out. You'll feel that, whoo, and that is enough to clear a lot of blockages and save your own life.
And you have stressed this again and again. You have to act quickly.
You have to act quickly. You may be in a room in a restaurant. It's often meat that causes the blockage, and everyone's looking, I can't act. If you're the one who steps up, you could save someone's life, but make sure someone's calling for 911 first thing.
Yeah, and you said meat. Steak is the number one.
Steak is a big one. People not chewing, not cutting that meat small enough. In young children, there are all kinds of things that they can get caught apart from food, toys, little items. Knowing these basic steps, it's very simple, and it's one of those things you can do to save a life.
This has been a terrific series, Rich. Thank you.
Well,
and hopefully we're going to save some lives.
Follow me on Twitter at Dr. Richard Besser. More tips on how to save a life. And on the web, we have tips on how to do a Heimlich on someone who's pregnant or someone wwho's obese, where it may be very difficult to do that. We have tons of tips on how you can prevent choking and how you can save a life.
You have thought of it all, and if you want to know more on how to